আমি অফ করি।
So good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's session. Today is 1st December, the first day of the last month of the year. Right. So today's practice will be on breathing. How we can practice breathing to help ourselves. Before that, as always, we start with the practice of gratefulness, expressing our gratitude to anyone and everyone that we are grateful for, we need to be grateful for. We might know some of them, we might not know many of them. So with our hands folded, express our gratitude to each one of them in silence and with reverence. Thank you. We now get into centering our mind and body, the practice of softening. So as we start softening, we very softly and gently close our eyes and rest our eyelids very softly. Remember, this very softly is the beginning. Closing our eyes very softly is the beginning of our softening, the process of softening in which we relax ourselves. And after we very softly place our eyelids to rest, we now soften the front part of our body. Be mindful. Relax your waist as you lengthen your spine. Drop your shoulders, relax your hands and soften the front part of your body. You can imagine carrying any soft object. It could be holding a flower, it could be holding a soft cloth. It can be imagining a cloud touching your body. It could be the soft sun rays caressing your body. And imagine the flower or that soft object touching each part of the front part of your body and softening every part. Feel the softness. Your face, your chest, stomach, abdomen, thighs, knees, your legs, down to your toes. Your hands is being touched by the flower. A soft, big flower. Wonderful. And as you soften the front part of your body, you're feeling the calmness inside and outside your body. The calmness which you are longing for. Remember, you can access this calmness, this peace, this rest any time you like. Be in silence for a moment and enjoy the calmness. Just notice if any part of your body is stressed or there is tightness. Just relax it. Wonderful. Very softly open your eyes. Allow the lights to come in as we move in now to the practice of breath. And before that, focus on 5 breaths. Wonderful. Very softly open your eyes. Okay. We now move into the practice of breath. There is a saying, you are what you eat. Similarly, you are how you breathe. Right? So breathing is a very, very important aspect. And you see our physiology, our psychology changes with our breath. You can control your breath at any point of time and change the way you are thinking. We start with focusing on our breath, normal breath, right? If it's deep, let it be deep. If it's shallow, let it be shallow. You can keep your eyes open or closed. I would suggest keep a gentle smile on your face, because remember that there is a Buddha in all of us. And a gentle smile reflects that Buddha in us. And as you breathe, you can label it as breath. Focus on your breath. And notice if it's deep or shallow. If it's deep, let it be deep. If it's shallow, let it be shallow. Focus on your breath. Just focus on your breath. Breath. Also, just be aware of your dominant nostril. It can be the right nostril or the left. Just be aware of the dominant nostril. Focus on your breath. If your mind wanders, just gently come back to your breath. Wonderful. I would now request you to focus on the inhalation. Every inhalation be focused. You may now inhale as if you're smelling a flower. Breath. Now be aware of both inhalation and exhalation and the pause in between. Inhale as if you're smelling a flower. Exhale as if you are putting off the flame of a candle. And be aware of the pause in between. Wonderful. Now put one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. And just notice the movement of your hands. Which hand is moving? If the hand on your belly is moving, it's perfectly okay. If your hand on your chest is moving, then take 2 deep breaths. And before you can realize that the hand on your belly is moving, the hand on your chest will move when there is anxiety in your body and when your breathing is fast and shallow. And if the hand on your belly is moving up and down, then it's perfectly okay. You are in a state of rest and digest. Notice the movement of your hands on your belly. What I would now invite you to do is take a breath, to inhale, and as you inhale, expand your belly, and as you exhale, shrink your belly. This is a process called deliberate breathing, which helps you to clear your lungs. This is also called deliberate breathing or diaphragmatic breathing.
Sir, please repeat it again. Sorry.
I'm inviting you now to put, and as you, one hand is on your chest and the other hand is in your belly. I would now invite you to be conscious that the belly expands as you inhale and shrinks as you exhale. You can exhale through your mouth or nose as you wish to. The inhalation should be complete and the exhalation should be a little longer, in which the belly completely shrinks. So we start, we call this deliberate breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. You can guide yourself. So we start with the deliberate breathing. Inhale completely, deep inhalation and deep exhalation, so that the belly expands to the fullest, and then shrink your belly as you exhale. Wonderful. Deliberate breathing helps you in clearing your lungs, in reducing your anxiety levels, grief levels, and helps you to be in a position of rest and digest. A practice of 10 minutes can give you immense benefits. Before we close, we will be practicing the 4-7-8 breathing. Inhale at the count of 4, hold at the count of 7, and exhale at the count of 8. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do it 3 times only. Now you just do it for 3 times, right? Start 4, 7, 8. Carry on. Wonderful. Gently open your eyes if your eyes are closed. Be in silence for a moment. Thank you. So we would be closing now, and before the close, if there is any sharing or experiences that you are having, you can share it. A practice of deliberate breathing for 5 to 10 minutes is extremely beneficial, and I would suggest that you do it and see the changes that you are having in yourself. It gives you an access to immediate rest and digest. It's very easy to
Sir,
practice.
initially during breathing, chest was up and down, but after that, I feel that belly is moving up and down. Hand is on belly is moving up and down.
Yeah, so belly movement while breathing is that's necessary. So if you're anxious, if you see, suppose a sports athlete, if you run, what happens? Your chest moves up and down, right? That's how anxiety. If you're anxious, when the breathing becomes very fast, your chest will move up and down. So if you're conscious and if you start resting yourself, you will slowly see the belly moving up and down. And 478, it calms you down immediately. Right? Okay, thank you, Shambhu. Any other sharings or experiences? Okay, great. So practice micro hits, practice breathing, and we meet tomorrow once again, wherein we will be practicing orientation. So today we did that two parts of it. One is breathing and one is softening. Tomorrow we will be orienting ourselves to the see, hear, feel, to the sensory acuity, to the senses. So that's what we will be doing tomorrow: orientation, see, hear, feel. And so till tomorrow, goodbye, and let today be the happiest day. Om Shanti. Bye Shambhu, bye Chidu, bye Kunal, bye Karti Madam, bye Alok Nanda.
Bye-bye, all of you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a great day all.
Bye. Yeah.